Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video. We are in Taichung in Taiwan, and in this video we are going to talk about this city, about Taichung in Taiwan, and we are going to see the modern area. Here we are in the modern area of Taichung, and it's definitely a very great place. And I'm going also to explain why this city in Taiwan is, people say that it's not very good if you are a tourist, but if you want to more live here or stay during a period of time in Taichung, it is a great city. So what is my experience about Taiwan? First, I went in Taiwan multiple times, maybe 8 times, something like this at this moment. And the most of the time I stay in Kaohsiung. I made also the turn of Old Taiwan. I saw Taipei, and I saw Tainan as well, and many different places in Taiwan. And I'm working remotely as digital nomad, and I wanted to try Taichung during 1-2 months to see how was the city. Because I used to be in Kaohsiung, I stayed maybe 4 months total in Kaohsiung, 4-5 months in the last maybe few years, and I like to have a lifestyle in Kaohsiung, so I wanted to try Taichung. And I didn't know what to expect. I was little scared about to prefer to go in Kaohsiung, and finally I find Taichung very interesting, and I understand why people say that it's more to live, to stay, than to be a tourist. So if you are a tourist, concretely, it's a fact in Taichung, you won't have many touristic places like, for example, big temples or something like really old structures that you can have in Taiwan, like you can see in Taipei. And yes and no, because if you go near the train station here, you have Meldi, old building, classical building, vintage things to see. But yes, it's not, you don't feel like when you are in Taipei, something like this, for different type of reason. You don't have big pagodas or anything like this, like the pagodas, the dragon pagoda in Kaohsiung, in the Lotus Pond, all these type of things. Or in Tainan you have all the Tainan old street. It's very nice, very cute area. So when you are in Taichung you can separate, you have different areas. And you have the city center near the train station. It is the old Taichung. And after that the city have grown very fast in the last years, and they build all the modern area around the west district here, and this is the west north district. This is the Taichung district, and this district is very modern. It's more recent district, and you have, yes, it's like this. So concretely all this area, and it's not a small area, it is like a big area, and you have many big modern buildings. You have very nice garden, very nice place where you can walk, many large sidewalk, and it's very nice to walk in this area. It's very nice to walk in this area because everything is wide. You have many green space, many public parks. The buildings are very nice also. So all this area is definitely very great. It's definitely very great. I have accommodation not far from here, but I find an accommodation around 1 kilometer in a little bit different area where it starts to be little less like this. And yes, so the modern part of the city, and in Taichung it's really specific because the modern part of the city, trendy area, it's very big inside the city. And in comparison of Kaohsiung, I don't know how to explain. I have a small preference for Kaohsiung because I like the sea in Kaohsiung, and something that I like in Kaohsiung, it is all the area with Xijin Island, and we have the Monkey Mountain, and all the area with the all train decoration, ×3 fisherman. All this area are very nice in Kaohsiung. I love this area. But outside of this area, I say that maybe Taichung is maybe as much good that Kaohsiung in my opinion. And this trendy area is definitely very, very great. So this area is very great. But the city center is also very great, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. I'm going to cross the street. It's also very nice to walk on this area because not a very nice car in this area. Very nice car. It's more expensive area. I don't have any idea about the price. So here, for example, it is a difference. When we start just on my back, it starts to be in a different area. And going to continue on this area. So the modern Taichung. It's very, very nice. It's very nice for pedestrian, many green space, very convenient area. Because it's very wide, also for the traffic is so much better. And I like all this area. Honestly, all the west area of Taichung from the city center till this more modern area is very, very nice. It's very, very nice. This is the type of buildings that we can have. Here we have a Starbucks coffee on the left. Inside, very nice decoration. So this is the city center here. Not the city center, one of the center of this area, this modern area. And the buildings are also pretty nice. You can see very nice architecture. And yes, some people, when they come in Taiwan, like for example in Taipei, old area, they say, yes, the old building in Taiwan, it's for the architecture, it looks not very, very good. And yes, that's the truth. It's sure that the old architecture building in Taiwan, it's not the most beautiful thing. It's sure it's not the most beautiful thing. But when you live in Asia, I like the charm also about all this old building. I think it's very nice. You have the small shop on the first floor, and after you have the accommodation on the second and third floor, something like this. And I like also all this area. And the very interesting thing is Taichung, you can find many different areas. So you can find anything that you want. So if you want to go in the old area with old market, specific night market, very like more popular area, you can do. And if you want to go in more trendy, high-class area, you can find, and you have also this big high-class area with many shopping malls and many very nice buildings here. And on this area, everything is very well organized. So you can see all the motorbikes. All the motorbikes are parked very well. Something that I like in Taiwan also is you can find rules for motorbikes that only exist in Taiwan. You won't find this anywhere in the world because there is many motorbikes in Taiwan. There's a lot motorbike, sometimes like in Southeast Asia, but in Southeast Asia you don't have all this type of rule like you have here. So here, for example, in any crossroad, you can have specific lines, delimitation only for motorbike area. So you have the small rectangle specific for motorbike. You can park in different areas. So it's really specific. and many very nice green space. No, really, all this area is very amazing. It's very amazing. After it's sure, if you, for example, you are foreigner, you are not going to find an accommodation in this area. But if you are not too far, it's very great because you have very nice shopping mall. You can walk in many public gardens. It's very interesting place. And many big buildings like this where people live. I don't have any idea about the price, but I think it's. I don't have any idea about the price, honestly. I don't have any idea. This is all the trendy area of Taichung. Very nice area. And this is why some people say to you that Taichung it's better to live, but not too much for tourists. Sure, if you are a tourist, for example, you are more interested by historic things, or more interested by just to discover maybe the culture or something like this. And this is why when you are in Taichung, maybe sometimes you won't have this type of things, but if you want to stay, it's pretty decent. And for me, for example, it's pretty decent because I'm working remotely, and because I'm working remotely, take a look again on all these buildings. It's very nice. And because I'm working remotely, I just have a lifestyle. So I just want to make simple lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, and for this I don't need a touristic place or anything like this. So because I don't need a touristic place, it can be more something like this area, and it's definitely nice. But one more time, in a city like Taichung, I can like the modern part and I can like the old part. So the old part is nice also, so near the train station. It works. But for example, if I work near the train station, it's something more difficult, like to make a video, for a simple reason that near the train station, you don't have a lot of sidewalk. It's more crowded. It's a little bit different. It's just a contrast between old Taiwan and something like maybe new neighborhoods, and yes, that's it. Here we have the National Theatre just in front. So this is the National Theatre, and it's a very nice building. We can go inside, we can go on the top floor, have the view, and it is free. It is totally free. Many things are free, interesting price in Taichung. And even in Kaohsiung, you don't have really area like this. They have, but it's more really on the north. So it's very far from the city center. When you are in Kaohsiung, it's a little bit different. So this is the reason for which, for me in Taiwan, if you take the 4 biggest cities, Taipei, Taichung, Kaohsiung, Tainan, all the 4 cities are interesting to go. If you want to go in big city, but it's more convenient to find hotel or anything like this in big city. So for someone who is working remotely, it's an interesting place because you have different things. It's trendy, you have many coffee shops, you have nice place to eat, you can find shopping mall, you have nice public garden where you can walk. You can also take the shared bicycle system and you can move in many places. I think one of the downside here is you have only one line of MRT, one line of SkyTrain, something like this, and they are building another line, And this line, the green line, it's if you are just tourist or foreigner, it's not very convenient. It's convenient because you can take the highway station, you can arrive from the highway station, and thanks to that it's convenient. But after, for the rest, it's not, you are not going to use too much. So I use this to come here the first day, but after that I use maybe just only 2-3 times, for the simple reason that it's not something that we use too much on this line. But they are building the, I think it's the blue line, and they are just starting to build the blue line, and the blue line are going to cross the city in the best way, So the blue line concretely, it's going to cross the city in you have a main road crossing all the city during maybe 10 kilometers, and they are going to create the blue line here, probably. I think, in my opinion, they are already start, and that's it. So maybe in the future they will have this line and maybe a circular line as well. So it's not for tomorrow, but maybe in few years, maybe something will be efficient. So you can still take the bus. It's very decent price, 15 Taiwanese dollars, and you have many buses. So if you mix buses and you mix with the public bicycle system, you can go in many places. And you have also the green line, also sometimes can be convenient in some area. Not too much, but it can be convenient in few areas to use the green line. And to arrive in Taichung from the high-speed highway station as well. So I'm going to finish the trendy area, this area with, and take a look, we can continue again like here on, you have still many buildings. So it's not small, it's not small, because all these many buildings are just some accommodation, so it's not very small. It's not very small. Yes. So we are going to arrive in the National Theatre. There are still big buildings here. Or you can continue maybe around 1 kilometer on big public garden space, crossing. And here it is the National Taichung Theatre on this area, National Taichung Theatre. And we can go on the top as well. Very interesting place here. So we are going to stop here for this new video. So this is the modern Taichung. It is just, I just show you a small part of the modern Taichung, but it's already not bad what I show you, because you have an overview of what is all these neighbors. There are also another neighbors little after, very interesting also, very nice trendy place, very nice to live, not to see many things, but to live pretty decent. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description, this is my website with what I'm going to do to earn money online. I have also a travel blog. You can take a look on the link on the descriptions. I have this lifestyle since many years, and I continue this lifestyle. And for the next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.